So here, Ephesians 6:12, Paul is writing to the Ephesian church, and look what he says about Satan and the forces of darkness. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. So here Paul, when he's writing to believers, he says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, meaning humans. He's saying that our main enemy, Satan, is where? In the heavenly places. We wrestle against the authorities, the cosmic powers who rule the kingdom of darkness, the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly places. Now, argument showing that Satan is not underground. The fallen angels are not underground. They are and always have been roaming the heavens, roaming the universe. This makes things a little bit more serious, because this means that we live in a world that is currently under the control of satanic forces and angelic beings who are above us. And if that is the case, that gives us a huge clue into how Satan operates. You see, it is not coincidence that we live in a world that looks at Satan as some type of creature underground. That's what he wants us to believe. That is part of the deception. You see, as long as we are looking down, we will fail to look up. He doesn't want us to look up, because if we glance towards the sky, what will we see? Air, the atmosphere. Well, why is that important? Oh, it's vitally important. You see, in the air, what is traveling? Radio waves, television signals, communication devices, the entertainment networks. Every day, millions of invisible signals are traveling all around us. The air and the atmosphere is the highway of our technological world. And who controls that highway? Well, let's look at what the Bible says. Ephesians 2:1. And as for you, you were dead in your transgressions and sins in which you used to live when you followed the ways of this world and the ruler of the kingdom of the air, the spirit who is now at work in those who are disobedient. Here, clearly it shows that Satan is the ruler of the kingdom of the air. In the King James Version, it says that Satan is the prince of the power of the air. My friends, whoever controls the airwaves controls the radio waves, the TV signals, the communication channels. As long as Satan is above us, it is easy and practical to understand why his influence is so strong in our world. He is in control of the media. And not only that, but did you know that we now have technology that can transmit ideas and emotions into individuals based upon the signals that we transmit to them through the air? So if we as humans have reached a point in our mechanical achievement that we can do such things, how much more could Satan and his fallen angels with far more advanced technology do the same? Now we clearly see how the Satan influences our world. And so I would argue that even while he is in his remote location, he can still easily remotely control much of what's going on in our world. Now, I know some of you have some ideas about the type of technology that is now existing and possibly the type of technology that Satan may have at his disposal. So, if you are one who has done extensive research on this, please share in the comments your findings as well. Now, as you could imagine, with any discussion of Satan and fallen angels existing and seemingly being able to roam around the universe, this will inevitably bring up a big question. And AOC Network is far from a conspiracy channel, but the question can't really be avoided. What about all of the unidentified sightings of objects that people report? Are they all fabricated? Or is it possible that some of these sightings are manifestations of fallen angels?